Okay, so this was the Roman hairstyle that I just took pictures of and posted. Dun-dun-dun. That's the twisted side. That's the braided side. And that's the back. So now I'm going to take it apart so that you can see, hopefully, exactly how it goes together. The first thing I'm going to do is take my diadem out. Wiredly Wicked, sorry, is the seller. I'm going to take the hairpins out, holding the roll in place, and the roll was literally just that. So I made the braid, wrapped it up on side itself, lifted it up above the braid and back, and tucked it in here. So that's that. And then I'm going to go through and untuck the ends on both sides. We're very lucky in that in the Roman and Greek period, had all sorts of statues of this stuff that survived, and so this is where we get it. So if you saw, so those are the parts, and all I did was wrap them up on each other and then tuck them in and pin them, and it creates extra oomph in the hair. Well, this is the braided one, so this should be a lot easier to undo. Back combed this in. You would get, if you put your hair in, 9 or 10 French braids all over your head, or just little braids, you don't even have to French braid them, just little braids all over your head, you would get the volume that I got from the back combing. As you can see, back combing does lovely things to your hair. This is super important. If you're going to comb out back combing, don't ever put your brush in here and pull. All you're going to do is lock all of that back combing in. You want to start with your ends and very carefully move up the hair shaft to get those tangles out. Still not an easy job. I'm going to undo the twist side. And then this will show you the parting that I did. So parted in the middle, just behind the ears. And then this back section came back, again, braided for control. Not that difficult. Once you're through with it all, glue it in place. In this case, I would use a little glue or held your hair gel in it to keep it in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set her in braids tonight. And then pull her out tomorrow and show you a couple more Roman styles tomorrow so that you can see how this works. Really quick, the styles with the elaborate curls stacked up in front of them, those curls were hair pieces. And they were either built on wire frames, and there's a burial, it's actually, excuse me, it's a piece of the city of Pompeii that survived. And it was a very rich lady's dressing room where we found the clay rollers, the metal rods with wooden ends that nobody could figure out what they were. They're curling irons, and a weird sort of bump it frame, honestly. And it was kind of crap wire that I'm assuming she made or had a jeweler make for her. We've also found it built over rats made out of wool and flax. So yeah, but all those curls were probably somebody's hair that were then made into little curls and literally glued onto that, so that all they had to do was pop it on their head, put their diadem either in front of it or behind it, put the rest of the hair up, boom, you're ready to go. So don't try to create that out of your own hair. It's crazy making. But I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.